You never make progress in your life because you always want to do new things and achieve new things without understanding that it's your mindset and how much your mindset needs to grow in order for you to achieve the things that you want. You can have the best systems, the best life set up, the best opportunities, fat load of money in your pocket, good mentors, doesn't really matter. But if you don't put your mind in a position to grow, or should I say, if you don't outgrow your current mindset and be open to changing your paradigm, you're never going to reach the level of success that you want in your life, whether that be for your business, for your life, for your personal life, whatever it could be. You will never reach that level of success that you want simply because of your mindset, my boy. Like, bro, you can give two people the exact same opportunities in life. You know, you watching this right now has had the exact same opportunity as somebody else that you know in your area, who went to your school, who went to the same job as you, who had the same entry level role or same mentor. Doesn't really matter, bro. But you and that person are probably doing vaguely different things, completely different things, I would even go as far to say. And that's because it doesn't really matter about what you have and are given in on the physical level, you know, what guidance you have, who's here to do A, B, and C. What it really comes down to, my boy, is what mindset do you have compared to what mindset does that other person have. Like, we've all heard them examples of, you know, somebody can go win the lottery, go and make £1 million dropped on their lap, and then, you know, within what, 5 years or something, they probably lost like majority of that money. And that's because they haven't acquired the mindset needed to be able to sustain living with that amount of reward or that amount of money, right? It's not even about the money, it's just about the mindset, which is what I'm really trying to put across to you boys, yeah? So in this video, I'm going to be telling you about how exactly I have been able to brainwash myself to always make progress and always level up in my life. No matter what my physical situation looks like, where I'm staying, what country I'm living in, whatever that could look like, or even whatever I'm doing, right? I will always level up, and you can too, as long as you understand how to actually brainwash yourself into believing and thinking certain things. So stay to the end of the video, I'm gonna drop hella gems. Across the last year, or really the last 8 months, I went from being out here in Thailand with limited savings and being on a bit of a timer, you know, what's gonna happen when my savings runs out and when I run out of peas, to building a brotherhood, building an actual business model, right, that generates me 5 figures per month and also allows me to be surrounded by actual high level people, right, who are actually pushing themselves forward every single day, right, motivating me simply through the people that I've been able to be around. Nothing to do with how much money they make, none of that shit, but simply just people who are just killers, bro, who are on point, really building themselves up to be the best version of themselves, and as a result, pushing me to always want to level up and not really make excuses for myself. It's as simple as that. The level up is real. And a big part of me being able to make these changes, right, is just by understanding how to brainwash my mindset and understanding simple forms of psychology or principles of psychology that I'm literally going to share with you right now. So the first thing I want to mention to you boys and really tell you about, right, is that you need to understand that nothing in life happens to you, my bro. Every single thing that happens in my life, whether good, bad, or horrendous, or horrible, or oh my days, I can't believe this happened to me, I'm so grateful and lucky, everything happens for me. Every bad situation I've ever been in, every time when things have not really looked too positive, every time when I've doubted myself, I needed that, bro. Every L I've taken, I needed that, bro. Every single thing that has happened to me in my life up until this point, and every future thing that happens to me in my life, is happening for me, not to me. I don't look at the world and be like, oh God, why is this happening to me? Oh my days, please, I'm praying it making better, all that bullshit. I'm saying to myself, you know what is the world actually trying to teach me? What lessons am I being pushed to learn? Why does the universe want me to level up and stand up and be bigger than my problems, bro? Do you know what I'm trying to say? You can't look at life from a victim mentality and a victim standpoint and blame everyone else and everything else around you externally, which is conducive to you not getting the result you want, or the reason why you wasn't able to do this. How many people do you know, bro, that have been like, oh bro, well, if my mum did this, then I would have been able to. Bro, shut up. Shut up, G, because at the end of the day, bro, every single thing that happens to you, good, bad, or ugly, bro, is happening for you. You can look at it and be like, oh, damn, I'm so depressed because this and this happened, or I fell over and twisted my ankle today. Or you can look at it from a glass half full. What lessons do I need to learn right now? What am I being taught in this very scenario or situation right now? How is this pushing me forward and pushing me to level up and be a better man? As soon as you brainwash your mind and start to think that everything is happening for you, bro, you literally can never lose. I never look at something that happens to me, again, whether it's good or even bad things, even in bad times when things don't go great, because it's life, bro. Good things happen, bad things happen, it's life, bro. Even when certain things are happening to me, I never look and, you know, take the blame away from myself and try and shift blame onto other people. You'll never hear me say, oh, well, if my man didn't do A, B, and C, then I would have been able to, whatever. Because that right there is a victim mentality, my boy. As soon as you put the blame onto someone else else or something else external to you, you have now ridden yourself of any actual accountability and responsibility. Every single thing that happens in your life, whether good, bad or ugly, is your fault, bro. You can sit here and be, oh, I just went outside, I didn't know it was gonna rain, bro. But if you would have checked the weather app, or you would have looked outside and actually, you know, dressed appropriately, maybe you wouldn't have got drenched. Or for example, you can sit here and look at that bad client or that bad friendship or bad business relationship, but if you was actually someone who did more due diligence and was a bit more thorough before you was able to just, you know, onboard that client or go into business with this guy, maybe that scenario wouldn't have happened, my boy. So you need to stop thinking with a victim mentality, bro, because that's always gonna hold you back. As soon as you take the power and responsibility away from you and say that it's this person's fault, if my man didn't do this, if this girl didn't do this to me, then I wouldn't have been, bro, forget all of that, man. Because as soon as you start thinking like that, you're now giving yourself scapegoats and you're giving yourself excuses as to why you don't have to fix yourself. Because let's actually look at this, right? Psychology, right? If you put the blame onto somebody else, now that means that you're not at fault. That means to say that you don't have to actually amend or change or fix anything because it's not your fault. I'm perfect, so he needs to fix up and change himself, but it wasn't my fault, so I'm not going to change. But what does that mean? For you to put the blame onto somebody else, you're now literally deciding to abide by and condemn yourself to a fixed mindset, which means that you don't need to grow, you don't need to change, you don't need to improve, you don't need to alter your mind and learn new things. So the reason why I always say that things happen for me and not to me is because by me saying that and taking all of the blame onto myself doesn't mean that I'm self-flagellating and being negative and depressed and be like kicking myself, oh, it's all my fault, I'm not gonna go and cry about it. I'm just taking the responsibility and saying, you know what, this is my fault, so I'm in control to go and change this right now. I am in control of going to change my situation. Example, when I first came and left the UK and I was like, yeah, look at me, I've made it. I thought I made it in life prematurely just because what, I've quit my 9-to-5 job and moved to Southeast Asia where it's like 60% cheaper to live. So now rather than me having poor money management and not knowing how I can survive off 2.5k in my last 9-to-5 job, I'm now being able to survive off for £1,200, and because that's easier, I'm like, yeah, look at me, I've made it. Bro, that's bullshit, bro. I should have put the blame onto myself and said, you know what? Okay, well, why was I not as hungry as I was before? Why was I allowing myself to have poor financial habits and, you know, not really want to have as much hunger and drive to go and make and create? Because I put myself in a position where barrier to entry is low to actually get by and quote unquote survive. That's all my fault. I'm not going to sit here and blame Thailand and be like, oh, if Thailand wasn't so affordable, then, bro, that's bullshit. It's my fault. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You have to put the blame back onto yourself, bro. Even to me now, every single thing that I've been able to do now, and again, I'm still hungry, still moving, still pushing forward and still wanting more every single day. If I look and reflect on how much I've grown and developed over the last 6 months to a year, it's really because I started to change my mindset and understand that every single thing is my fault, bro. I'm not saying that to be like, oh, I'm depressed, kicking myself. I'm not saying that, bro. I'm just saying that I am the only one who's in position to change and improve and alter my life because I am in control. I take responsibility, so therefore I take accountability. I'm the one who holds the keys to go and open new doors. The next thing that you can do to really control your mind, reach whatever level of success that you want, is really understand your appetite level in life, bro. What do you actually want in your life, bro? And to what extent do you want it? Like, how hungry are you? Like, for real. Everyone says, yeah, bro, I want to be successful. I want to be, but how badly do you actually want it, bro? One thing that I realized, a massive lesson that I learned last few months, back at Q4 2024 last year, was that you cannot feed somebody with no appetite, bro. And that goes for yourself as well. You cannot feed somebody who has no appetite, right? You cannot put somebody onto an opportunity if they don't even want it for themselves, right? How many of you watching this now have had friends you want to help level them up? You know, you're starting your online business, you're starting to level up, you're starting to read books, and you're like, yo, my boy, yo, Jake, go read this book, G. This has helped me. You know, I've just read the book, The Secrets of a Millionaire Mind. This will help you improve your money, your financial habits when it comes to money. Or you're putting one of your friends onto Alex Hormozy, or putting one of the man them onto an audiobook or a podcast. 2 weeks later, they was the one, 2 weeks before, should I say, they was complaining about not knowing how to track their finances, not knowing how to step up in life, not knowing how to make more money. You've now brought them a solution, passing on knowledge that you've learned and acquired yourself. After 3 weeks, a month later, do you think that person read that book? Do you think that person is even halfway into that book? Do you think that person's even studying Alex Hormozy? Obviously not. And the reason why is because you cannot feed somebody with no appetite, bro. This is a hard lesson that everybody needs to learn if you really want to level up in whatever realm you see fit. You cannot feed somebody who doesn't have the appetite to learn and progress, bro. Do you know how many friends I've had, how many people I've come into contact with, say on the surface level, yeah, bro, man, I want to do this and I want to do this in my life. But really and truly, when it comes down to actually doing what's needed to be done, when it comes down to being uncomfortable, pushing yourself out of comfort zones, leveling up, understanding that you're an apprentice in life. You think these people are as hungry or as talkative. No, they're not. They're nowhere to be found, bro. And the reason why is because everyone wants to talk and say that they're on these things and say that they're hungry and say they want to be successful and say they want to travel. But when it comes to actually doing what is needed to be done in order to get you from point A to point B, the appetite's not there. And you, my friend, you, my boy, right now, you do yourself a disservice when you try and feed somebody and provide someone with information that's going to help them when they have no appetite to want to learn or leave their situation. What you got to understand is that the majority of the world are fucking drifters, my boy. Go read the book Outwitting the Devil, Napoleon Hill. 98% of the world are drifters, bro. People who just live life on just standby and just drifters, bro. Not majority of the world as we know it today, majority of people you know are people who are drifters and let life happen to them because they're not really trying to go out there and penetrate life. They're not really out here trying to go and live life on their own terms, so they just go and accept whatever life throws at them. If you don't go and build your own dream, you will be building somebody else's dream. We all know that. How many people are really trying to go and do that and put themselves in a position to take control and accountability over their financial life, over their own life, over the amount of freedom that they have? Not many people. Many people are drifters, willfully ignorant, know they're doing something that is not going to get them the end result that they want, but still ignorant and content and comfortable enough to stay in this situation and in this environment, even though they know that deep down they're slowly taking steps towards an end goal that they don't even want to be in, bro. You, my friend, what can you do in this scenario? Stop trying to feed somebody with no appetite, bro. You need to be on your goals, and you will make way more progress in your own life if you be selfish first, not forever, and put time and energy into leveling up your own self to become a person of value, so then you can then give back and be selfless towards the people who are actually trying to help yourself. Where we go wrong as young men, especially when we've got big goals, big ambitions, and we're trying to go and do something and, you know, live life on our own terms and be financially free and go and travel the world and retire our parents, right? Is that when we're starting to build our online business, when we're starting to actually now change our paradigm and start get on track and be in alignment with who we've always wanted to be. We see early signs of success, and then what we try and do is we slow our own progression and slow down our own success because we're trying to avidly bring people on ship. Oh yeah, bro, I've just made 10K in my first online business, bro. You need to do this. I'll teach you this. I'll send you this course. You're trying to put on your school friend and your homeboy and the man them, but you don't even understand that your friends don't have your appetite, bro. Why is it that you've been able to do it way ahead of them? Why is it that you've been able to achieve these things before them? It's not because you have access to any type of private secret code got from the fucking Illuminati. No, bro. It's because you've locked in. You've had the same opportunities as your friend, as your friendship group. You're the only one who's applied, put your head down, and now you've gotten some sort of result or quote unquote early success, whatever that could look like. Even if it's making your first £100 online or in your own business, bro, still early success, right? And now what you're trying to do is you're trying to share that with everyone. You're trying to be like, yeah, bro, I can put you on game, da 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 da. But all this energy you're giving to somebody else and trying to put and instill into a friend, into a peer, into a network, right, is energy that could have been better used and better invested into getting that £100 to £1,000 or that 1,000 to 10K. Do you know what I'm trying to say? In your own realm, in your own model, in your own vehicle, rather than trying to go and pull out chairs and get other people to join you at your table when they don't even want to sit at the table to begin with, bro. These people do not even have the appetite as much as you. They don't want it. They're not as hungry as you, bro. And you will slow yourself down if you don't change that mindset. Stop trying to bring everyone up with you, bro, because a lot of people are comfortable being in their position. Like I said, 98% of the world we live in today is filled with drifters, people who are just going out there and just dawdling in life. That is not your responsibility to save everyone. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. We all heard J. Cole, bro. You can't save these people, right? Like, you actually can't. And the moment you realize this, the moment your mindset changes and you all start to intrinsically understand that it's just you v you, bro. It's not you versus your old school friends. It's not you versus your dad but got some resentment towards him. It's not you versus nobody else, bro. It's you versus the man in the mirror, my G. Brainwash yourself into understand that it's just you v you. You are in a lane of one. There's literally no one who compares to you because no one has the drive, the hunger as much as you do, to the extent that you do, and wants to do it for the same reasons as you do. Everyone wants to be a millionaire. Everybody wants to be successful. Everybody wants to have these shiny things, but no one has come from your specific situation, your scenario, and has your specific motive as to why you want to do things. No one's been in here, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So when it comes to how you can start to brainwash yourself to reach whatever level of success that you want, forget the money, forget the numbers, forget the bit, whatever level of success that you want. Success to you could just be being able to just raise a family in a nice hot country and not really have to stress, bro. If that's your level of success, that's perfectly fine. Who am I to tell you what you should have as your target or your goal? But I'm just saying, these are the mindset traits you're gonna have to take on in order to get to whatever level of success that you see fit. And it really comes down to just putting yourself first, my boy. right? And understanding that you're gonna wanna put other people on, you're gonna wanna raise other people up, but there's a time and a place. When you're building the initial foundation for your life and building them first 2 to 4 bricks, bro, now that's not the time to be handing out another shovel, because the cement's not even set. It's not even concrete yet. And you wanna be here, going and reaching out to other people. The more effort you're putting into trying to give other people a shovel, that's more time that is gonna take for you to actually make your foundation concrete for your life and where you wanna be, my boy. It's hard, but life is hard, so pick your hard. The only thing it really comes down to at the end of the day is that your mind is a product of your environment, bro. So simply just ask yourself, what environment am I in right now? Who do I actually have around me? Who do I have in my network? What type of people do I have besides me, all right, that are helping me push towards my goal? We've all heard the quote, you know, show me your friends, I'll show you your future, and all that type of stuff, right? But it's true. Like, it's actually true. Look at the people you have around you, bro, and if these people do not actually inspire you and push you and motivate you and hold you to a high standard and call you out on your bullshit, bro, you're in the wrong circle, bro. Because the fact you're watching this video, that says to me that you want to do some big things. Because the fact that you're watching this video, bro, that says to me that you want to do some big things in your life, bro. So why are you here surrounding yourself with people who are not on the same level as you, who are not as hungry for it as you, bro? Do something with their life and get after it. We are the last ones left, my boys. The moment I was able to network with people who were doing big numbers, bro, like I'm talking like 100K a month, 50K a month, doing stupid numbers, bro, that is motivating me and thinking, raw, like, I need to step up, bro. That's where my mindset really changed, bro. Because the people that I'm surrounding myself with, right, the people I've got access to and that I talk to on a regular basis, bro, are making me feel so uncomfortable and making me feel like a big brokey. I need to now go and level up, bro. I need to go and put in more work. I need to go and learn and do more and continue to be an apprentice in my life, bro. I'm not perfect, obviously, I'm very far from that. But I'm putting myself in a position which is gonna get me there a lot quicker because of the people I have access to in my network. So you need to ask yourself, what people do you have in your network, bro? Who are you surrounding yourself with? Are you surrounding yourself with people who think the same? Because if the answer is not 100% yes, you've got holes in your shit, and that is slowing you from getting to where you want to be simply because of the people you do or do not have in your circle and people you do or do not associate with on a day-to-day basis, bro. You need to be around killers, bro. If you want to become one and you want to become someone who's smashing it, going after life, really on track to be the best version of yourself, first person to do big things in your family, because it's you versus you need to be around other people who want the same just as much or if not more than you, bro. Simple. Check the link in my description for more info. I've literally dropped like a whole nother video on this going into more detail. If you really are looking to be around some actual killers who are just smashing it, bro, you know what to do. But other than that, I'ma see you there and make sure you subscribe, bro. See you in the next one.